Hey everyone, gather round, because today we're diving into a ghost story, but maybe not the kind you're expecting. Forget the jump scares and creepy whispers for a minute. Let's talk about one of Southeast Asia's most famous ghosts, Sister Ngesot. For those who don't know, her name literally means the crawling sister. She's a spectral figure, often depicted in a white nurse's uniform, who tragically drags herself across the floor, unable to walk. It's a terrifying sight, a classic of hospital horror folklore. You can imagine it, right? The slow, scraping sound echoing down a dark, empty hallway. Chills, every time. But have you ever stopped to think about it from her perspective? I mean, crawling everywhere. For eternity. That's gotta be exhausting. Imagine the strain on your arms, your back, your shoulders, not to mention the state of your clothes. It's just not a sustainable way to haunt. Well, our story begins when Sister Ngesot herself came to this very realization. After decades, maybe even centuries, of scaring people by crawling, she just got tired. Her spectral shoulders ached. Her ghostly back was in knots. Haunting just wasn't fun anymore. It was a chore. So, she thought, this can't be it. Is this really my eternal fate? Crawling padrons. Until the end of Chimi, she'd heard whispers from the other side, stories of modern miracles, of places that helped people move better. One name kept popping up: physiotherapy. With a mix of spectral determination and sheer desperation, she decided to book an appointment. It was, to say the least. The receptionist didn't even flinch. I guess when you've seen with bad knees and office workers with back pain. A crawling ghost is just another Tuesday. Sister Ngesot dragged herself into the clinic, expecting the physiotherapist to perform some kind of elaborate exorcism or break a centuries-old curse. The therapist, a very calm and professional young woman, just nodded, grabbed her clipboard, and said, "All right, let's take a look." She asked Sister Ngesot about her lifestyle. When was the last time she stood up, walked, did any stretches? Sister Ngesot just stared blankly. Walk, stand, she couldn't remember. Her entire existence, both spectral and in the later years of her life, had been sedentary. After a thorough examination, the therapist put down her clipboard and delivered the diagnosis. And it wasn't a curse. It wasn't black magic. It wasn't some ancient hex placed upon her by a vengeful rival. The diagnosis was severe muscle atrophy and terrible posture. The therapist explained, "Look, your core is non-existent. Your leg muscles have completely wasted away. It's not a curse, it's the result of a lifetime, and an afterlife, of inactivity." It turned out, back when she was alive, she was a bit of a couch potato. She loved binge-watching shows, lying down all day, and avoiding exercise like the plague. She just never moved. The habit stuck with her into the afterlife, and crawling just became her default mode. The solution, not holy water, but a rigorous routine of ghostly glute bridges, phantom planks and ethereal leg lifts. The therapist gave her a set of resistance bands, spooky, transparent ones, of course, and a detailed exercise plan. Sister Ngesot was stunned. All this time, she thought she was doomed to crawl forever, a victim of some great supernatural tragedy. But the truth was, she was just really, really out of shape. The horror story wasn't about a curse. It was about the consequences of a sedentary lifestyle. So she started her rehab. It was tough. The first time she tried to do a squat, her spectral form just wobbled and collapsed. But she kept at it. Day after day, she did her exercises, slowly rebuilding strength and muscles she hadn't used in centuries. The other ghosts in the hospital would see her doing lunges down the hallway instead of her usual creepy crawl. It was less scary, but a lot more inspiring. And you know what? It's a pretty funny story, but there's a serious lesson in there for all of us, the living. We spend so much time sitting at our desks, in our cars, on our couches. We tell ourselves we'll start exercising tomorrow, or next week, or next year. We ignore that little ache in our back or that stiffness in our neck. We're basically pre-ghosts, setting ourselves up for a future of aches and pains. We don't have to wait until we re-haunting a hospital to realize we should VA taken better care of ourselves. Your body is the one thing you have for your entire life. Don't take it for granted. Get up, move around, stretch, go for a walk. Don't wait until you're a Sister Ngesot, regretting all the times you chose the couch over a quick workout. Take care of your health now. Your future self, and maybe even your future ghost self, will thank you for it. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to get your steps in today. See you in the next one.